Good afternoon, Dr. Hargrove. I hope you are having a nice Sunday and are watching lots of Netflix and are generally having a relaxing time. I am here to talk about my essay number 1 in History 2410 regarding Africa and its importance to our species. The way I have ordered my paper was I found an early example of an archaeological find that gave evidence that the origin of humanity comes from Africa, as well as a modern find from just last year, in addition to sort of a general bridging of the gap in between. My first evidence comes from 1924, the Tong child, I believe it's pronounced, the discovery made in South Africa of proto-human, actually a brain, a fossilized brain was the find, and other bits of skull and face were found there. And this discovery shook the world of both archaeology and biology, as really the first time that Darwin's theory of evolution gained some credence in mainstream science, as this was clearly somewhere between a human being and a more primitive primate. And this really began a sort of gold rush of archaeologists and biologists and anthropologists searching for the missing link in trying to find the history of the species. From there, I went to a find in Morocco last year, near modern-day Marrakesh, of actual Homo sapien fossils, dating from approximately 315,000 years ago. This was a surprise to researchers, as most of the important finds in this regard have been either in caves in South Africa or in the Great Rift Valley in the east, and this sort of is almost a capstone. While it doesn't, leaves a lot of questions unanswered. It really locks into place what most people already know, is that's where humans came from. For the time in between, I referred to Chillington's book. Basically, in the 100 years between Bart's find and the researchers in Morocco, tons and tons of archaeological evidence have been found that suggests beyond a doubt in the minds of most people who care about science and history and are not blinded by superstition, that human beings, in modern humans, Homo sapiens, came out of the Rift Valley and not only spread throughout Africa, but then into the Middle East and Europe and Asia, and eventually to the Americas. And while we weren't there, we don't know. Historians have to, you have to take a leap of faith sometimes. And archaeology and anthropology combined with history show us the best possible evidence we have of the origin of the species. Okay, thanks.